Hello everyone, it's me Max23 and welcome back to the Final Fantasy VI Tea Edition. In this episode we start our search for Terra. Via Figaro Castle we reach new areas of the world. Inquiring the people of Kohlingen and Jidoor allows us to eventually pinpoint Terra's whereabouts. So sit back and enjoy. The people of Narsha told us that there was a strange light flying above Kohlingen, so I guess that's our best lead to find Terra now, because she left the party after she tried to communicate with the frozen Esper. We did already make preparations, and we have an idea how we reach Kohlingen, which is via the Figaro Castle, which can apparently dive under the sand in the desert and reach new locations, so let's see that at work. And we currently have this party. Locke is already trying to steal with this thief knife, which is pretty nice. Of course, those enemies here should not pose any issue. They should all be one-shot. The early game enemies. Yeah, Figaro Castle is our next location where we want to go. And that's where the game continues. We get a Mandragora. Oh, how adorable! That's the Mandragora from 11 or 12. I actually not sure. I did already say that in the Final Fantasy XII randomizer, but I'm actually not sure if those Mandragoras originate from Final Fantasy XII or Final Fantasy XI. I think it's actually Final Fantasy XI. But those Mandragoras are also kind of mascot characters of the Final Fantasy franchise, which is very interesting. They are like this secondary mascot characters like Koryo Koryo or the Moomba. Yeah, Figaro Castle, that's where we want to be. We should also get a special cutscene here, because I did bring Edgar and Sabin with me. Look at this, Sabin. Just like old times. Okay, nice. We need to talk to a specific person here, but I want to play this cutscene first. I think I just need to sleep here and the cutscene automatically plays. I'm also fairly certain that there's not something else we need to find here. Oh, he's actually writing to Edgar because Edgar's in the party. Oh, we have new stuff here, okay. That's gonna be important. The drill. The drill is something I want. Sunbeam. Tool that emits intense light and blinds enemies. That could be very good. That's the camera thing, right? But drill is also very good. Tool that can pierce armor and ignores enemies' defense. Oh yeah, that's something I want both. Luckily I just have enough money. But now I don't have anything anymore, but I already did stock up last time, so I don't think I need money anytime soon. Would be nice for Kohlingen though, but no, I did it, and I cannot get that money back. I'm fairly certain that the Sunbeam also deals damage, not just blinds the enemy. Music did completely fade out, that's a good sign, because yeah, no cutscene time. I like that you can get those small cutscenes throughout the game, that's also very nice. I need to repeat myself here, but this game really is a great improvement in storytelling for the Final Fantasy franchise. And those small cutscenes here are a good example of that. They also use that in later Final Fantasies, which is always nice for me. Like for example, the scene in Final Fantasy VII, if you revisit the Shinra mansion after Cloud gets his memories back, where you can see the whole thing with Cloud and Zack, where they break out of the pots and eventually Zack dies in front of Midgar. Those are the small scenes and hidden scenes that I really like. I find that nice because it rewards the player for trying stuff, going back to certain places, trying to discover stuff. And it's nice that you can actually discover something by doing all of that. Sop sniffle. Yeah, this is the story how the brothers basically did split up. We did see at the beginning of the game, Sabin was of course not here, he was training with Master Duncan and his son. That's basically what happened just before that. The King of Figaro died, which was Edgar's and Sabin's father. And now there had to be an heir to the throne. And the two weren't really sure what to do. Sabin also lashes out on the priestess here because he cannot really take the death of his father. But the thing is, Edgar decides who is the heir by throwing a coin here. And we will later discover, which is pretty nice, that that coin is actually, like it has 2 heads, for example. And so it was always decided that Edgar takes the throne, which is nice because he wants to free his brother from the burden. That's nice. I like that you get the hint later that the hint is actually that the like coin is actually not legit. I find that pretty nice. That's a scene with that's the scene with like Setzer later, where he gambles with Celis whether or not she marries him or not. That's pretty nice. And Celis tells you that the coin is from Edgar, which is the same coin that he used here in that little flashback. That's pretty nice. Like I said, great storytelling. I like that you can piece like those small things like together and like discover certain implications and stuff. Here's to a couple of confused grown-ups. Drink. Here's to Dad. To Mom and to Figaro. Those two are also cool. Like cool characters. Nice, okay, we had the emotional scene with those guys, now we can leave. Off to Kohlingen with us. Which is also a very special place because that's Locke's hometown. We need to talk to this guy. To Kohlingen. He can activate the castle mechanisms and we can dive down and emerge in a different desert. Across the entire world map here. No, not across the entire, but across the mountains and stuff. Like, very cool castle once again. Like, who did build that? And here we are. Clear, clear, clear. Welcome to Kohlingen. Enjoy your visit. I will. Okay, we are here now. We get new enemies and we get a new special city we need to go to. I think it's actually not mandatory that you go there. We actually have the same enemies. What is this? I think it's not mandatory that you go to Kohlingen. I think you can just go straight to Zozo if you want. Yeah, of course I'm gonna go there. Nice damage. I wonder if the Dark Blade that I gave to Celis has any weird negative effects or so. Because it sounds like it, but I'm not sure. Oh, we get the Final Fantasy V music. What is it called? Four Hearts, right? I think it's... No, Four Hearts is the overworld theme. Is it called Home Sweet Home? I think. Maybe. Oh, and we get interrupted by Shadow, because Shadow is much cooler than that. Yeah, here we could hire him, but we don't have a free slot in our party. Leave me alone. Okay. Any jobs available? Yeah, this is a pub. Oh, we got a lot. We have a helping hand, Dream Opera, and Requiem. Okay, that sounds interesting. We will definitely check those out. Once again, I will do some exploration of this place first, and then we can try to take on the side quests there. Okay, he's gonna build a Colosseum. That's also gonna be important. That thing. I don't know what it was, but it tore up my house. Some kind of glowing monster. Oh, is that a... Is that maybe a hint at one of the side quests we have? Right in front of my little girl, and I could see it had gentle eyes. Okay, interesting. What does the girl say? I saw a pretty light. Oh, yeah, that was, oh yeah, yeah, never mind. They both mean Terra. So Terra did burn down a house, very interesting. Which makes sense, she has fire spells. A one-stop shop. I can't buy anything. Don't have money left. Holy water, that's against zombie. That could be important, who knows. Okay, still the same equipment, that's nice. Actually, okay, we could buy like edges for Shadow here, but we don't use them. The boomerang would be nice. Oh, that's also something Go can use, interesting. Okay. But yeah, not enough money right now. won't list there anymore. Rachel is going to be important. That's an important character for Locke here. We also get a special scene here with Locke. Like some backstory for him. Once again, very nice small cutscene that you can trigger here. Does Rachel have a different outfit? I think Rachel might have a different outfit. She looks a little bit different. But yeah, Rachel was Locke's original girlfriend. And they were like treasure hunting together. Until that one fateful day where Locke almost fell down a bridge, a collapsing bridge, and Rachel basically shoved him aside and fell down the bridge herself. Rachel! And Locke just jumps straight down. Yeah, that caused her to fall into a coma. When she finally did wake up, she didn't recognize Locke anymore. She lost her memories. I can't remember anything. The thing is, Rachel's parents did blame Locke for that incident, and what's even more tragic is the thing that, like, Rachel does see that Locke makes, like, her parents sad, and she also does not like Locke anymore because she cannot remember him. That's very sad. Like, Final Fantasy VI has a lot of those tragic moments. I can move? No, I was gonna say I can't move. And that's how Locke left the city. And worked for the Returners from that day on, and Edgar and stuff. But Locke also has ulterior motives, I think. I'm not sure if specifically at this point already, or only later. Yeah, when he finally returned, even worse, an Imperial attack killed Rachel and her parents. And of course, just in that moment, her memories had been restored. And the last thing she said was Locke's name. And yeah, since then, Locke has like severe traumata. But yeah, that's why he wants to protect Terra and Celis, because he did fail so when he wanted to protect Rachel. But don't worry guys, stuff becomes even more crazy, because Rachel is technically not dead. Like, that's also another thing. Like, Locke's story is very, very strange and like kind of gruesome in a way, if you think about it. Because there's this crazy guy in the eastern house here, this house. I can't enter from the back here. Oh, we also get different music here, okay. We get a shuriken. I guess that's nothing I can equip, that's gonna be a throwing item. What do we have here? Shuriken. Throwing weapon that can be used by ninjas. Dual wield? Wait a second. Oh, he can equip it. Never mind. Okay, it's like the Yuffie shurikens, I see. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Now I want Shadow, but I'm not gonna take him. That has to wait. If things go wrong and I start to recognize that I need Shadow for whatever reason, I can always, like, go back to Narsha and, like, switch one character out and leave a blank spot in my team to pick Shadow up. But yeah, Rachel's not dead. She is actually conserved down here. Locke asked this weird old guy here to, like, conserve Rachel's body. Double concoction back then. Now she never aged a day. But yeah, she's still comatose, so she cannot really, like, interact with anyone here. Like, this story is so effed up. I like it though. I like it because it's so like gruesome, tragic and stuff. I like it. Some good heavy stuff here. I like it. Also shows you how desperate Locke was to, like, make Rachel alive again. And that's where this guy tells Locke of a legendary treasure. I think that's also why he calls himself Treasure Hunter, because he wants to find the legendary treasure which can revive dead people. And Locke puts a lot of self-blame on him. I think we also get another cutscene because we have Celis here. Or the cutscene is extended here. I also like the fact that Rachel does not get revived in the end. She gets, like, one small moment with Locke, but she then ultimately dies. I think that's nice. That makes the thing more like final and fleshed out, I think. Would lose a lot of impact if Rachel would survive, actually. I think that's a good move. Gets the message with moving on in life good across. Okay, we need to check out the pub side quests now. Or I want to check out the pub side quests. Actually, let me go to the north here first, and let's go to the Dragon Necks Colosseum. There are actually 2 dots on the world map. I wonder what that means. Iron Fist. Iron Fist has something to steal, I know that. I think that might actually be something for Sabin. Let's try out Drill. I want to see how much damage Drill does. Here we go, Drill. Ah, nice, nice, nice. I think it's comparable to Science Fang Strike. Blood Fang and Rudra, okay. No, I don't want to steal, I want to attack. Luckily I know how to use my Phoenix Stance now. Rabbies. Dude, don't Shamshir. Crazy moves here, ouch. That's not nice. I'm gonna blind all of you. Yeah, and it also deals damage, nice. Also very good damage. The bad thing though is I cannot see that the enemies are blinded. Oh, those guys survive, okay, wild. Dick, 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 duk, duk, doo. And goodbye. 1000 something gil, that's quite a lot. I should heal myself. As soon as we get the option to teach all our characters magic, that is something I will like, I can already tell. Is it up here? I think it's up here. Yeah, this spot here. Secluded abode. We get the crazy, confused, funny music. We get another Atlas armlet, which is nice. Can't let the world become too peaceful, don't you see? People shine their brightest when they're at war. My Colosseum will be a monument to the glory of battle. If I can ever finish it, that is. No one will help me. Yeah, this guy has some ideas. He wants to build a Colosseum because he does not like the peace and wants to bring out the full potential of man, which is only possible by having savage wars. Obviously. Just like real life. No. Okay, we've got another Atlas. That's something I might want to equip. I think guys have something for you. That's something you're gonna like. I could also equip the earring for the camera. The sunbeam. But no. Okay, there's something else on the world map I can see. That's just supposed to be Chocobo Forest, maybe. That could be it. Phoenix Stance, let's go. But I wanted to use the tool and got, like, lost in the menus. Nosedive. Oh, those guys deal a lot of damage when they use their special attacks. Nice counter. Oh, could you please not poison me? That's so annoying. I can already tell that's a thing in this hack here, that enemies try to inflict more statuses overall. I was gonna say, where's your sunbeam? Can you finally do something? Nice, thank you. And goodbye. Nice. I think we have enough money for the... almost, for the boomerang. Not even sure if I want that. I think not. It must be over here in this forest. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be a Chocobo Forest. Now take the Iron Fist. I want to see something from those guys. Because I think they have something. They have something interesting. Nice critical. Headband, let's go. I wonder if even anyone else can equip Headband other than a Lock I think someone can. I think someone should be able to. I could have just normally attacked, okay. Air lands it. He does throw that, ouch. But here, take a counter. Main gauge. I also got a main gauge, nice. I could sell that one because I don't need another one, to be honest. I wanted to use skill, I wanted to heal. But I also wanted to look at my equipment here. Sabin, maybe. But he, no, not Green Beret instead. Headband is better for Edgar, though. Nice, okay. Okay, was worth it, was worth it. Ah, there we go. And it is actually a Chocobo stable, okay. Okay, it's nice that the world map shows you that. I could rent a Chocobo now, but I don't want to. It would be very nice to go to Zozo, though. But I think I would rather take the battles and gain some levels along the way. Kefka was very strong. Kefka was a hurdle, so I'm gonna assume that enemies going forward are also gonna be even stronger than that. You can just attack, come on. And I'm fairly certain, I did see that when I was editing videos, the Phoenix dance animation does use different sprites. I'm very certain that in the normal game, the phoenixes of the Phoenix dance are actually just recolors of Sabin in a different pose, with some like additional lines to signify motion. But in this, the sprites are actually phoenixes, not just a Sabin recolor. Is that gonna be enough? Come on, Celis. Ah, no, not quite. Rabbies, oh no. Okay, but I will use the in now. Even though this looks terrible. 200 or cutthroat. Oh, did you hear those background noises? What is dun 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 dun? Is that even Final Fantasy? I know that like sleep music, that sleep jingle. Dun 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 dun. Where is it from? I need to think about the music, but I need to get a move on. I could just look in the music player, I could look it up, but nope. Okay, let's take a look at the jobs instead. A helping hand. That sounds pretty simple. A man here had his house demolished by a flying monster. That was terror. Do you think you could spare some gil for him? I don't have money. As much as they can, but it's still not enough. Accept a helping hand. I'm gonna decline for now. I'm gonna try something else first, because I think I don't have enough money. Maybe that's supposed to be like a follow-up side quest to the side quest where we did sell Gao's treasure. Maybe that's how you're supposed to get the money and then like use that money to repair the house. That would be a nice chain of events. Like kind of like a trading sequence in Zelda games. Dream opera. My daughter keeps talking about how badly she wants to go see the opera. I wish I could help her out somehow. Apparently this particular opera is super popular, so it's almost impossible to get a single ticket. If you happen to find one somewhere and have no need for it, could you let my daughter have it? Of course I can do that. Oh, thank you. I think my daughter is taking a walk outside at the moment. Okay, let's talk to her. Let's see what this is all about. I'm not sure, for example, if I don't accept the quest, if I could even find that ticket, for example. I saw pretty... Is that your daughter? I liked it. Are you the daughter? No. Okay, it must be her. It's my dream to see an opera at the opera house south of Jidoor. With a handsome date, of course. I get all dolled up. Put on a sequined dress, ... okay. I guess the old woman's is not gonna be the daughter, Rachel. No, no, that is a sad line. I don't think there's another kid out here, okay. So, okay, I guess it's gonna be her. The thing also is I cannot take another side quest with me at a time. Like, that must be a limitation of the hack here. What happens if I go for Requiem? There's a communal gravesite west of the village. Could you go there and play this music box for me? And they say that this melody can soothe the souls of the dead. Normally we villagers would go do it ourselves, but they've been so many more monsters around lately. Except Requiem, okay. Thank you. The gravesite is to the west of this village. It isn't too far away though. Okay, I can actually take multiple missions, okay. Let's take the other one then as well. Yeah, we need gil. How much do we need though? I'm embarrassed to bother you like this, but it really is for a good cause, okay? Let's be the good guys again. What? You want to give me money? 10k, I don't have 10k. I have 5k. And just a little more fighting and we should have the money. Let's go visit the gravesite. I think that's gonna be the gravesite where you later go to Daryl's tomb. Because that's also... You also, like in the World of Ruin, you also find Zetsa. And he, like, initiates the entire Daryl's grave thing. What is this? Okay, it's Daryl's tomb. Never mind. This is the place. Let's play the music box. May these souls rest in peace. Let's return to Kohlingen. Okay, nice. I was expecting a boss fight, to be honest. Maybe there was like one like tormented soul that attacks you there. But nope, it's just peace and quiet. Oh, don't give me the rabies, that's not nice. Phoenix Sense. Normal attack would have been enough, but I couldn't foresee that Status lands a critical. Yeah, this will take some more fights. Oh yeah, I'm still poisoned. Edgar, tools, Sunbeam, let's go. Yeah, he steals something nice. Couldn't steal, never mind. Nose dive again, that's gonna hurt. Nice counter. Dicky licky 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 dookie 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 dook dook dook. Come on, Sunbeam. And cheese. Okay, was actually not. Dried meat, nice. And the money I need. Okay, 3 more of those encounters and I have enough. That is good. Let's talk to the pub owner. Oh, you played the music box. Thank you very much. Surely the dead can rest in peace now. Please take this as thanks. It isn't much, but it might be of use to you. Obtain Fire Rod. Oh, nice. Well, Fire Rod might be a good item to use. Can anyone equip that? That's a good question. Rod with the power of fire. As item casts fire, yeah. Element fire, of course, can be equipped by no one currently. I guess staffs are still for Strago and a Realm, I guess. Dude, could you please not stand in my way? I'm gonna head for Jidoor now. On the way we will get enough money for that guy, and I think I also need to return here anyways because I need to deliver that ticket. There's also something else here. Wait a second. Is that just... No, that's not just Daryl's tomb again, right? Is it? Maybe it is. As long as I don't get the rabies again, I'm fine. It's so nice that I remembered that trick with the different way of inputting Sabin's blitzes. Otherwise, using Sabin would have sucked. But like this I can manage. No, there's actually nothing here, okay. Oh, there must be something here. There's like a dot on the world map. The game really wants for me to equip something which prevents poison, right? But hey, I have Persona, and poison is not like on all characters right now, just a single target, so that's not too bad. But items, skills. There is something on the world map, but there's nothing here. Weird. Okay, at least I should have the money now, so I can quickly go back to coding and do the stuff there. At least they are spreading the damage, that's nice, not just rushing down one character. You can see how good Phoenix Dance is, right? And now imagine you could equip another earring for like even stronger damage. Clear. Sunbeam. Whoosh. Nice, okay. We got the Phoenix down, nice. We should have enough money now. Almost. Never mind. Yeah, there's nothing there. I at least couldn't find anything. Might be something for later then. I always want to select something from a list when I choose Sabin splits, but of course I need just to input the right combination. That's why I always need to like tap it 2 times, because I like try to scroll and like press buttons I shouldn't press. Sunbeam, bling. Nice. I like that I'm getting Phoenix Stones here, because Phoenix Stones are quite expensive. Persona and Cure for every single character. And one for the entire party, okay. I have enough money, let's do it. I think then I'm gonna go to the Chocobo stable and rent a Chocobo for the route ahead. Yeah, here's 10k. Really? Oh, thank you. Oh, I know. Take this in exchange. There are tickets to the... Oh, nice. To the opera. I was hoping to see it myself, but I can't go anywhere with my house still in shambles. Ah, I see. Okay, the side quests are also intertwined. I see. So now we talk to her, I guess. Oh, wow. Is that a ticket to I Want to Be Your Canary? Oh, nice. Final Fantasy IX reference. Final Fantasy IX remake confirmed? Like, I like how people are still, like, holding on to that. And, like, read every single thing that is Final Fantasy IX as, like, oh, we get a remake. But who knows? But are you sure? Are you really giving this to me? Of course, it's all yours. Someone gave it to us as a gift anyways. Thank you so much. It's been my dream for so long to see this opera in person. ... Wait, there are actually 2 tickets here. If you don't mind me asking, who did you get these tickets from? I'd love to know. I was, a bit, richer. It was, the man whose house was destroyed. Oh, it was him? In that case, since I have an extra ticket and all, maybe I'll invite him to see it with me. Thank you for the tickets. This is all I have to give in return, but I hope it will help you in some way. Obtained Katyusha, okay. What is a Katyusha? Is that something to equip? It's actually a hairband that blocks ailments. Wow. Immunity against stone, berserk, confuse, and mute. That is insanely good. It can also be equipped by everyone. Is that supposed to be a ribbon? I guess that's supposed to be a ribbon, and I think it's gonna be a relic, not actually headgear. No, otherwise you could equip... Oh, that's actually pretty good. That is actually very good. Katyusha, hairband that blocks ailments. Stone Berserk confused mood. I'm gonna give that to Celis. I never like it when my healers do have statuses. So yeah, nice. You could also equip the Protect Ring then. For even more tankiness. Nice, okay, I could... No, we already have Earring, never mind. Genji is also an option, but nope. Okay, cool, we did all these side quests, nice. Anything else here? Any jobs available? Here are the available jobs. Helping... I can do it again, but I cannot really do it again, I think. Yeah, taking care of that one, nice, okay. Good, let's take another rest here, and then we go to the Chocobo stable and take a Chocobo. Those strange noises in the background, I am not sure what that's supposed to be. Dun 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 dun. Or is that the Final Fantasy X? I think that actually might be the Final Fantasy X one, and the other one is something else then. Grim. Like it's both Final Fantasy, I think it's both Final Fantasy X, but that cannot be, Also Sabin, I'm just seeing his HP, he's fast approaching the 10k, not 10k, the 1k. That's pretty neat. Tanky boy, very tanky boy, Sabin. Okay, enough. Level up for Locke again. Let me quickly take a look. Do we have some different statuses already? Like, some different stats? I think Locke did get some speed already. Although that might also be his equipment, of course. If the Espers do not give stat increases, then that must mean that either we get stats via equipment, or we do get stats naturally based on the character. I'm not sure if either of the two is the case, or which of the two is the case. I think either of the two has to be the case, otherwise I cannot like increase my stats. But I'm not sure which is like the true one. Can I take out the dog just so I don't get the rabies? That would be good. Oh, nice. If we don't get poisoned, good. Hey, don't focus on Locke, that's not nice. Come on, Locke, show him. Desperation move, let's go. No, okay. Like I said, desperation moves are very, 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 very rare in this game. But it's nice that they exist. This game also introduces so much to the Final Fantasy franchise as a whole. Final Fantasy VI is so good. Very good last 2D entry in the series. No, don't want to hear that. No. 100 gil, that's actually kind of cheap, thank you. Nice, okay. Oh yeah, into the Chocobo theme. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nice, I like it. I think, is it called Techno the Chocobo? I think it must be Techno the Chocobo. The Electric the Chocobo is Final Fantasy VIII, featuring Ents Telecaster, guys. But yeah, of course, if you ride the Chocobo, you don't get random encounters, which makes going through the world map a little bit easier. Like, I like it. This is a very good Final Fantasy Chocobo theme rendition. Okay, where's Jidoor? Jidoor must be over here somewhere. I can see the city over there. Duk duk. No, that's just some trees, never mind. Let's take the city over here. Pearl! The Chocobo sound. Pearl! Oh, we already have this theme. I think that only normally plays after you are in the World of Ruin. It's also the Auser's mentioned theme. Dub dup. Duck ducky ducky ducky. And another armorer and weapon shop. Okay, we still have the same. We get white dresses, never mind. I cannot even see what it is. That's a little bit annoying, but okay. Oh, that's the Mithril vest I could have stolen, I think. What is better, Shinobi or Mithril? I think Mithril might have more defenses and Shinobi, like, other stats. Doop doop. Doop doopy doopy doop doop. Dick 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 dook dookie ducky ducky dookie doo. All the poor people here forced out of town. Were forced out of town. I hear they built a new town in the valley between the mountains up north. Also nice backstory for Zozo. This is Jidoor, the westmost town in the world. Why am I suddenly reading all of this? Any items here? I'm reading it because I did read the new text. One of the shades runs down here, looking for an easy mark. Be careful, okay? Ding, dilling. Okay, even more stuff here. Still the holy water. I wonder how important holy water is gonna be in Zozo. That's once again Terra. She flew off to the northern mountains. Maria's absolutely gorgeous. This is the auction house. Can we buy something here? Today's auction is over. Never mind. Valuable works of art can be... we did here in the, beginner's house. Beginner's hall, I think it's called. We did hear that there are apparently some stuff that can be bought here. Okay. Daddy, let's buy lots of stuff today too. Oh, how could I say no to those cute little eyes? Okay, it's one of those guys, one of those families. Oh, there's nothing I can't buy. Wow. Okay, we can see the rich people. Okay, richer people live in the north of town, okay. You could also go to the opera house if you wanted to. Get more of the same stuff here, nothing I need. I haven't checked out the weapon shop yet. Okay, this is Auser's mansion. But Auser currently shouldn't be here, we only have this guy. You're the spitting image of... The impresario looks different. Okay, an ether, nice. Can I sleep here? Nope. I always find it funny that he cannot really see Auser, except for that one like small cutscene later. Before the Shadow Knock battle. This one looks awfully familiar. No, Locke, you haven't seen that guy yet. He used to be a lamp. A very old painting. Suit of armor, it would seem. A picture of a lovely lady. Okay, all of this is gonna be important later. Because you cannot turn off the lights right now. Okay, that only leaves the weapon shop. I am probably gonna go to the Opera House, even though we need to go there later anyways. Weapon shop. Do we have anything here? We got Kaiser claws, interesting. And Bisen Osafune, I think. We also got darts already, that's gonna be important for Zetsa, Kodachi. But yeah, everything is too expensive, guys. Too expensive. Okay. Ah, come on, let's take another Chocobo. 250, yeah, okay. Let's go south of here. That's not the Opera Peninsula. It's over here. Whoop, 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 whoopie, 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 whoop, 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 whoopie, whoopie, whoop, whoopie, whoopie, whoop. Okay, the Opera House. We can't do anything here. Opera House is closed. Nice. No, the Impresario is actually over there. Who's the other guy then? Must be one of, like, Auzor's men, I guess. Rock Wasp. Sleep Needle, Hey, thank you for waking me up instantly, but my ATB got reset. Wait a second, ATB gets reset if I sleep. Oh, that's a good info. I did hear about that blue magic that can apparently sleep all enemies regardless whether or not they have immunity to it. That might be an interesting strat then, if I can make it so that enemies cannot take a move or so. I'm gonna doubt that it's gonna work, but from what I've seen there, it could be possible, who knows? Okay, so much for that. I need to get another Chocobo. Actually, am I gonna... I think I'm gonna walk. I want to get some level ups. Zozo could be a very strong area. A difficult area. Let's attack him. Incorrect. Because I'm facing the other side, maybe. Is that because it, or did I just like do random inputs that do not rework? Another headband, maybe? No, okay. Pling. I'm not sure if you need to reverse the button inputs for Blitz if Sabin is actually facing the other direction. I think that shouldn't be the case, but it didn't work for some reason. Maybe I just did some misinputs. Probably I did. Oh, dicky licky 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 dookie 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 dook dook duck dookie dook. I think, yeah, Sunbeam should be enough. Sleep does not persist after battle, right? I think it doesn't. Nope. Okay, we are actually at Zozo. Nice. Pure. Okay, then the next stop is Zozo. Alright guys, thank you all for watching, I really hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next episode of the Final Fantasy VI T Edition. Until then, take care and goodbye.